Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Paul, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call, where you make the call at 412-575-2600. That's on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Lots to get into today. It's always a busy weekend around here. Of course, looking ahead to tomorrow's game between the Steelers and the Vikings. I'll take your calls on your thoughts of this one. Sam Bradford, by the way, is still listed as questionable, and the Vikings signed another quarterback today, which is sort of strange. He got banged up in that win the other night in which he threw for 80% completion rate. You know, he had the best NFL completion percentage of all quarterbacks last year, even though he was traded to Minnesota right before the season began. He didn't have a lot to work with, but he's a very efficient guy when he's in there. His problem has been injuries, and he got injured again this week, but again, listed as questionable for tomorrow's game. We'll talk about that, and a reminder to you, coming up tonight, 11:35 on KDKA-TV, it's the Mike Tomlin Show, and he'll get into the Vikings, what they must do to stop them, and also take a look back at the Cleveland Browns. The win from Sunday in Cleveland, which was not very artistic, but hey, a win is a win. It's easier to correct mistakes when you win, and that's what they did. Pitt did not win. Pitt did not really show up today defensively. Pitt suffered its worst loss in the history of Heinz Field today, 59-21 against Oklahoma State, which is a wonderful football team. And I've liked this team. I think Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are on a crash course. I think both of those teams are capable of winning a national championship. Mason Rudolph shows you why. He has weapons every which way. 4 different receivers today went over 100 yards. That has not happened in college football since 12 years ago. That's it. And this team did it. And they scored touchdowns on their first 7 possessions coming into Pittsburgh. A lot of it was made too easy. It looked like a video game. Next thing you know, boom, 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 quick strike, didn't matter. Pitt could not stop them. Pitt has issues at quarterback, yes, but they have bigger issues at defense, which they're getting just, ripped apart. I don't know what else to say when you saw that game today, and we've seen it at times throughout the 3 years of Pat Narduzzi. He's a defensive guy, and yet it's just not been successful in large doses here. They have to outscore teams, and that's why it's important for them to come up with points offensively. And today, under Max Brown, they couldn't do that. Ben DiNucci eventually got in and did okay, but he threw a pick 6 on an ill-advised pass. You're going to have to deal with some of that for a young quarterback. But Pitt right now is 1-2, looking at the prospects of maybe going 1-3. They open up conference play next week against Georgia Tech on the road. So I'd like to take your calls about Pitt, where they are, what they have to do, and what has your outlook now changed on the balance of the season based on what you've seen in the last 2 games where they lost by 59-21 today, and they lost by 19 points last week at Penn State. Penn State, for their hand, they gave out $1.2 million for Georgia State, for the right for them to go to State College and get creamed, and that's exactly what they did. It's currently 49-0, it looks like. At this point, Penn State is up in that game. West Virginia won easily. They were 62-point favorites today to Delaware State. A lot of great games for fans out there to sink their teeth into, right? They are what they are. They're money makers for some of the smaller schools. They're warm-ups and sort of exhibition games for some of the bigger schools, except in that first one, Pitt had struggled with Youngstown State, which essentially tied them before they went into overtime. So I have a lot to talk about, what Pitt must do defensively to change the way things are going right now. We'll also talk about the Pirates, if you so choose. They lost again. They're irrelevant at this point. They've lost 9 out of 10. Basically 1 run today. It was Andrew McCutchen, a late home run. They lose 2-1. Nova looked pretty good after being skipped in a start, but that was it today, as the Pirates are now 13 games under 500 and going nowhere. Penguin training camp is underway, and a lot of great topics to get into. Three-peat is certainly going to be one of the themes for the entire preseason. Heading into the regular season, they have the talent to do that, but they're loaded really at winger when you think about it. And you wonder where guys like Daniel Sprong and Zach Aston-Reese, eventually, if they get into the lineup, at whose expense will it come? Because you have Gensel and Sherry. Connor Sherry is signed, and he went through a drought, I think, last year in the playoffs. But man, when he's on his game, he's a pretty good player, and he does a lot of good stuff along with Jake Gensel. You have Hagelin and Hornquist. You have Reeves, who was brought in. Also Brian Rust. So many guys, and they have other guys on the way. But they also need a third-line center, which Jim Rutherford says still on his to-do list, but he's in no rush to do it. So we have a lot to get into. It's 412-575-2600. You can also tweet us tonight at KDPomp, Snapchat B Pompeani. Anything you want to talk about is fair game with me right here, and we'll do it next. Take your calls on the Sports Call on the Borders and Borders Hotline right here live on Pittsburgh's CW.